Body bags were horror lies.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to week 130 here on Body Bags. I am your host, Moodz616, and thank you once again for stopping in, guys. Yeah, week 130 is here, and why not continue the trend of 2002 reviews? So, this one right here is coming from my man Brad Sykes. You might know him from such films as Camp Blood 1 and 2. He also was featured on the High 8 anthology film released by Wild Eye last year also too, which is really cool. So, but yeah, this one right here, very, very low budget film, of course, starring Tiffany Shepis is in this one. Ron Jeremy makes an appearance in the film, and it's called Death Factory. Now, I have to say, man, the cover on this film is really atrocious, and also it's kind of a spoiler too, because, well, as you can see, Tiffany Shepis is on the cover there and does look like a killer of some sort, so it's kind of giving something away there. But anyways, get into the premise of this one. It basically centers around a group of friends that go out to this abandoned factory to go and party, basically. Now, the backstory with this factory is that they had, this factory produced chemicals, very hazardous chemicals, and they had, a chemical spill of some sort. Anyways, one employee ended up getting very, very sick and started to, mutate and things like that. Anyways, this employee, she ended up quitting her job, and she started to, mutate and get even more sick and things like that. And so she tried to basically kind of do something about it. Anyways, the company wouldn't take any responsibility for her being sick and stuff. So she showed back up at the factory one day and killed every worker in the entire place. And so, of course, they had to shut down the factory, jump to the present, and of course now, yeah, you've got a group of friends that are there to party, and they start getting picked off one by one, of course. Now, my thoughts on this one. Yeah, it's a Brad Sykes film. You pretty much know what you're getting yourself into. It's super low budget. I believe it's shot on video. I'm not 100% sure. This might be digital. It's actually hard to tell. It's very, very dark, actually. So, but yeah, you know what you're going to get with this one. Very low budget. The acting in this film, actually not too bad, I have to say. There's times in this where I'm like, wow, that's, not the worst acting I've ever seen. But, the setting of this film, man, it's just got to be it's so cheesy. I don't know where they filmed this, if it was filmed inside just a warehouse or whatever, but they kind of built the sets inside a warehouse. I'm assuming that's what they did. But I'm pretty sure the walls in this thing weren't even real. So it's that type of cheap setting. It just looks really cheap, pretty much all shot in one location and stuff like that. This one is actually quite slow paced, to be honest. For an 80-minute film, there isn't really a lot going on. There isn't really a lot of character development and stuff with these 6 main characters and stuff. Which, is kind of unfortunate because they do waste about 40-45 minutes before the action really starts to happen in this film. And they probably could have used that to have some type of, build up with the characters so you gave a little bit of shit about them. But ultimately you don't. It's a very cliched slasher film. Of course they get there and they bring way too little of beer. They bring 6-pack of beer and stuff. And of course everyone kind of branches off in the film to go have sex, and of course start getting picked off. There's even really cheesy lines in this one hey, I'll be right back. But we all know in a slasher film, if you say that, you ain't coming back. So it's kind of cliche, things like that and stuff. But there is, one big plus to this film. It's really bloody. Brad Sykes does a great job in the kills. I think the kills are fantastic in this film. I think they're awesome. Really bloody. And the blood looks great. The color of the blood is just fantastic in this. So that's kind of a plus. And the kill count's relatively high. I think there is roughly about 8 on-screen kills in this one, which are pretty cool. The cover is a spoiler. So Tiffany Shepis, of course, is the killer. She's my favorite scream queen of all time. And I think she does a good job. She kind of plays it up. It's very cheesily done and stuff. She's supposed to be this mutated human. She's not really that mutated. She just has long fingers and real nasty fangs and things like that. And she has to feed off humans to stay alive is basically what her story is. So so she feeds on people's necks, so it gets really bloody and stuff, which I really enjoyed. I thought it was actually kind of cool. But overall, the film as a whole, it's an 80-minute film that goes by pretty fast, even though it's really kind of slow-paced stuff. Really good kills. The setting's not that great. The atmosphere is not too bad at sometimes, but it's really dark and kind of low budget, so it's not really shot the best. A lot of still cam shots, not a lot of steady cam, or I mean a lot of steady cam, not a lot of hand cam shots and things like that. So you get a lot of moments like that. But I did enjoy the kills enough, so it was kind of satisfactory for me. But overall, still kind of an under par film in my opinion. I really didn't care for the ending too much. I thought it was kind of, whatever. It is what it is. I kind of saw it coming. And there's also a twist at the end of the film too, which I completely saw coming in the first 5 minutes of the movie. So that was really kind of unsettling and predictable to say the least. But yeah, overall, kind of a subpar film. I kind of enjoyed it, but I couldn't really recommend this one. I'm going to give it about a 4 out of 10 just because of the kills were fantastic. I mean, not fantastic. They were good enough to be kind of surprising. I just thought they were bloody, and I thought the blood looked great, and kind of cool and stuff. A little bit of gore, things like that. And you do get a little bit of titties in this one too, which is kind of cool. But yeah, not really a whole lot more to say on this one. Death Factory, give it about a 4 out of 10. If you're a big fan of these low budget films, Brad Sykes films in general, maybe give it a look. But it's not anything special. You could probably pass up on this one. Unfortunately, you do not get to see Tiffany Shepis naked, which is kind of unfortunate because you get to see her naked in a lot of films. But you do get to see her gnarl on some necks and shit, which is kind of cool. So, anyways, Death Factory, that is going to do it for week 130 here on Body Bags. I will check you guys next week. Peace out, homies.